Watches and timepieces have become a style statement since they became more and more affordable with the advancement in the technology behind making them, as well as becoming a necessity of a common man in today's day and time. Having a watch that looks good lets you have the ability to add that one final special touch to your look. With that said, here's a list of some affordable watches that look expensive, yet won't be burning a hole in your pocket. All of the watches mentioned are under $500, and all of them look more expensive than what the price tag may set them at. Seiko SRPC 93, with a price tag of $320, reaching up to $400 at most, which is a pretty good price at a low-end bargain. This watch offers you a 44mm case, and the watch is powered by a Seiko 4R35 automatic movement. It is water-resistant up to 200 meters and needs to be used under ISO diver standards. The major standalone feature of this Seiko watch is its stunning build, with a pristine blue wave pattern gradient on its dial, making it stand out in a showcase full of luxury watches. The overall build of this inexpensive yet beautiful watch is large and hefty, which is just an add-on for this particular price point. The hefty and solid build would help maintain the expensive quality of this particular timekeeper. Tissot Visidate Automatic. It is one of the most sought-after watches at a price point below $500 and is also another timepiece that looks more expensive than its actual pricing. This watch ranges from $300 to $500, whereas the original black dial version will come a bit cheaper, towards the $300 price point. The white and blue dial variants are the ones that come near the $500 price point. With a minimalistic design, a 38mm case size only helps to make it look more elegant and sleek. Standing out from the rest, this watch is the perfect size for a modern-day size dress watch, while being not too large and neither too small. The movement mechanism is an automatic ETA 2836 tube. The water resistance for this watch is up to 30 meters. Another major standout factor of this watch is the standout retro Tissot logo, which brings the wearer closer to the wearer's experience of their heritage pieces. Timex Weekender Chronograph. This timekeeper comes in numerous dial color options, namely emerald green, deep blue, pearl white, and cobalt black. Out of all the color options, the deep blue one looks a tad bit more expensive than the rest, just from a glance at the watch. This watch is one of the absolute low-end ones, coming in at a price point starting at $35, all the way up to $50. This watch comes in at a case size of 40mm, is powered by a quartz movement mechanism, and offers water resistance up to 30 meters. The strap is made of leather and comes in varied shades of tan color. There are nylon straps available for this very timepiece as well. The dial has light-up markings that help to read in dark surroundings and has a date window too. Bulova Lunar Pilot. This watch series has been popular since the makers of this watch made a custom one for an Apollo 15 astronaut. This particular watch shares a resemblance to one of the most iconic watches to ever exist, the Omega Speedmaster series. Coming in at $300, this watch has a case size of 45mm, which is close to its original 1:1 series back in 2005. The mechanism is a high-performance quartz unit and offers a water resistance of up to 50 meters. The movement mechanism is very unique for this price point, with a 3-prong for the quartz crystal, in place of a 2-prong system, which is quite common even for watches slightly above this price point. This improved system allows the quartz system to move up to 8 times more than the standard frequency of a typical quartz watch. This system also proves to be more accurate by 10 seconds per year as per Bulova. Seiko Presage Cocktail Time SRPB 43. Unquestionably one of the stylish premium watches in the entire Seiko line, and even compared to the standards of luxury Swiss watches, is the already renowned Seiko Presage Cocktail Time SRPB 43. The watch in question has a breathtakingly magnificent sunray impression that, according to the light, changes color from nearly white to azure blue. The dial shifts each time you look at it, which is truly fantastic. Every time you wear this timepiece on your auspicious wrist, fresh hues, new tints, and a varied depth of the display will give you the impression that you're wearing a brand new watch. In the watch industry, Seiko is renowned for producing unsatisfactory straps and bands at cheaper prices. The cocktail, however, begs to differ. It has a stunning deployment clasp enhancement and also is constructed of smooth, polished black leather for maximum comfort. For a reasonable price of $319, this watch can be a stunningly pleasing fit for your wrist. Orient Star Classic. The amazing Japanese company Orient Star Classic has a superb reputation, and it undoubtedly has a killer watch aesthetic. If you're looking for a watch, this one can be a decent choice, i.e. if you want something with a little sparkle, but without going overboard. This measures an apt 39 mm in diameter, which is the ideal size for many men. Without a doubt, they will not fail to give your suit some style. This watch, like the Bambino, has an advanced in-house automated movement that produces the flowing second hand typical of more expensive watches. It righteously continues to be the most favored choice. Laurier Hyperion. Currently, Laurier seems to be doing well. With constant restocks and newer versions of most of their selection, they have been able to maintain consumer satisfaction. Furthermore, Laurier has devoted fans who are constantly searching for new items from the renowned microbrand. Beyond its utter thinness, the Hyperion provides its owner with impeccable comfort, making cases that, despite seeming boxy from some angles, are quite slimline, is the secret to Laurier's case design technique. Despite having a conventional lug-to-lug measurement of 47 mm, the watch looks smaller because the lugs gently taper as they leave the case. Design chronograph by Pagani. When just about recently, the rare Pagani design chronograph was assessed, it completely blew me away and may be the most overhyped watch to be reviewed for the price. Without a doubt, if it had a more established brand name on the front, this would retail for at least $200, if not more. This company is Chinese, despite having an Italian-sounding name, and they have packed this item with the right stuff. It boasts an expensive movement that is comparable to the venerable Seiko VK67 Mecha Quartz, to most people's surprise, and mine too. Despite the watch's mechanisms alone having a retail value of only approximately $30, they are selling it for about $40. Pretty cheap, isn't it? At that value, one would generally expect shoddy and shabby workmanship and materials. However, in this case, the watch looks and feels considerably more costly. It continues to be a wondrous deal. Invicta Pro Diver. A Rolex Submariner watch copy from Invicta that costs under $100 is called the Pro Diver. Even down to the nearly same sizing. This watch is a blatant tribute to the previously stated Rolex in every manner. The Seiko manual design and recognizable diver style will make people startle when you tell them that this did not cost you hundreds of dollars. This diving watch delivers excellent water resistance in addition to everything you may want from a moderately priced dive watch, despite having a side engraving that might not be everyone's taste. But it's clear why this watch has been Invicta's best-selling model for years. Timex Marlin Blackout. The Marlin Blackout pays respect to the thrill of a sophisticated clockwork with vintage aesthetics and is a follow-up to Timex's iconic mid-century timepiece that bears the same name. The Marlin Blackout blends a hand-wound mechanical movement's integrity, efficiency, and enjoyment with a classic, thoughtful design that is turned more and more fashionable by a rich black sunray display and exquisite lizard grain pattern band. It's the excellent finishing touch for a dapper coat or handsome tuxedo and is a meaningful present for watch enthusiasts and trendsetters. This beautiful timepiece costs about $200 and I'm sure would never fail to satisfy your wrist. Designer Todd Snyder commented on the Marlin Blackout by saying that he had been trying to create something more polished and classy, something one could wear with a suit, and by giving the Marlin a blackout scheme, he has provided it with an intricate contemporary design.